In this video, we are going to look at a new trading robot called Golden Million. And as the title says, it looks like the author is investing all of his money into it. Well, kind of. We'll explain later in the video. So there is both a MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 version of this trading robot. It trades gold in the hourly time frame, and you need a minimum of a 1 to 100 margin account, and it needs to be a hedge account. We've provided our recommended broker in the description box below. Now, what impressed me the most is the text in the product description. This is probably one of the best copywriting I've seen on a product description. This alone, I'm sure, is helping to sell this trading robot and is a great case study. At the beginning of the description, he introduces himself as someone who has a lot of experience and knows what he's doing. He talks about having 15 years experience and having a fortune of several $1 million, and humbleizes it with talking about learning and making mistakes. Then he creates the limited supply. He states he won't be selling this in 3 to 6 months, and also will be raising the price of the trading robot. It's already at $1,500. Then he ties his making millions along with the trading robot. He talks about putting what he learned from making millions into the trading robot. And finally, tying back to the first slide about the author investing all of his money into it, he says that he's putting all of the money he makes selling this trading robot into it, therefore building the buyer's confidence. If this guy is putting all the proceeds into it, he obviously must have confidence and is a millionaire, so he knows how to make money. Anyway, I thought this was really interesting and clever, and it still doesn't mean that the trading robot is any good. Now let's dig deeper into this trading robot so we can find out more. Before I go on, however, I just want to remind you to always use a regulated broker and VPS provider. Anything else just means you won't be able to make money, even with a profitable trading robot. Our recommendations for both are in the video description box below. Okay, first up is scam testing. This is where we look for manipulated backtests. Some trading robot authors are able to manipulate backtest results to look amazing, tricking buyers into buying. We run something called the history shift test and symbol shift test to check this. If we see differences in the backtest results, then something is not right. However, as we can see from the free tests, they look the same, so we're not seeing backtest manipulation. If you want to learn more about scam testing and the history shift and symbol shift test, I've created a mini course on Udemy. It could save you from wasting hundreds of dollars on a scam trading robot. You already saw the control backtest, which looked great, but I only ran that for 2021. I decided to run this from 2010, so over 10 years for the backtest. The results look amazing, almost too good to be true. It's taken a 10k account to a 141k account on a fixed lot of 0.1, winning 80% of trades on average. Also, the size of the winners and losers are the same, so we're not talking about a trading robot where the take profits are much smaller than the stop loss, which inflate naturally the win rate. So all looks good so far. Let's go straight to the live trading signals. Okay, so the signal is very new with only 2 trades and both losing. This is still within the bounds of the trading robot, but each trade is risking, therefore 3.5%, which is fairly large. It's saying there's 5k profit so far on the account. I think that's wrong and likely to be a deposit. If what the author is saying is true about putting all of the money into this trading robot, then he's done quite well from it already. Looks like he's deposited around $17,000. That's quite a nice profit too from sales, which I think has been attributed mostly to the great copy in the product description. So, in summary, great copy in the product description. He passes the scam tests. The 10-year back tests look amazing. It's just that a live signal is too new, which makes it impossible to make a judgment on this, especially since it's currently negative. Remember, it's a live signal which is the real deal in all of this. And here are the links to the trading robot, both MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, and its signal if you're interested in taking a look. And that's the end of the video. Once again, really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Please support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Until next time, happy trading.